Diets are all around us today, and we need them. Our routine meals aren't doing for our bodies what they should. We aren't getting the nourishment from the foods that we consume most of the time, and the busy lifestyles that we lead aren't helping matters in any way. That's the reason why people's reliance on dietary programs has increased to such an extent. It is medically recommended in most cases to have a dietary program that can supplement our various needs. But can we start out with a dietary program just like that? No. There are some things that we have to consider. This chapter is about getting started with a diet. 8. Getting started with a diet. When you have decided that you need a diet to supplement your body's nutritional requirements, you are not very much mistaken. It is true that today we are not living as healthily as we used to before. Our foods have become more synthetic. The environment itself has become synthetic, and our lifestyles have gone too far away from the order of nature to be called healthy. We are too consumed with our materialistic responsibilities to realize our body's physical demands anymore. So, looking for a diet is a good idea. But if you have already started looking for diets, you might have understood that the whole activity is not as easy as you think. You are not going to find a single diet that is perfect in all respects that you can use for yourself without any further ado. That is not going to happen. At the same time, you will see that there are hundreds of different diets out there. There are very expensive ones and there are very cheap ones. There are some diets that will treat you to gourmet delicacies even when you are dieting, and there are others that believe in old system of making bodies starve. One diet will keep away one particular nutrient, while another will keep away another nutrient, while a third diet will not have any restrictions whatsoever. Confused already? 9. If you are, it is not your fault at all. With the hundreds of diets out there, all of them with amazing promotional strategies, and most of them with some great users review as well, it is understandable that you might it difficult to find a diet that meets with your requirements. In short, when you are looking for a diet, you need to check out the following things. Number 1. When a particular diet excites you, the first thing you should see is the concept behind the diet. Why does the diet work? What principle is it based on? What nutrients will it provide? And what will it restrict, if at all? These are the things that you have to look for. Your choice of diet should always depend on the theory behind its working. Number 2. Your next step will be to get as much information as you can about the diet. Visit the website first and see what they are telling. If you have any questions, you should contact them and find out more. Most of the reputed diets out there also give out ebooks that describe the diet in detail. You could order these ebooks And actually, you should do that because that gives you a perfect idea of what the diet is about. Number 3. Read the reviews on the diet. See how it has affected people who have used it already. Make sure to read a lot of reviews and read them on reputed websites so that you are certain you are not reading glowing reviews that have been planted by the company itself. Number 4. See if there are any drawbacks to the diet. Is there any reason why your body won't adjust to the diet well? Are there then any special things to keep in mind? If you are skeptical about anything, make it a point to ask someone reputable. Number 5. What kind of support does the company provide? You should not be left in the lurch once the diet has started. This is very important. When dieting, you have to work closely with the people you have designed the diet, especially when it is something like Jenny Craig's program, which delivers healthy meals to your doorstep for a fixed number of days. Number 6. Even if you feel everything is perfect, do not start out the diet without first seeking counsel from your doctor. Tell them about the diet and ask them whether it is safe for you to go ahead with it. These are the basic points you should remember when planning a diet. Make sure you have covered all of them before going ahead. Carbohydrates have often been singled out as the single largest cause of various physiological problems. These nutrients, though they are primary sources of energy for the body, are also responsible for adding to the sugar content in the blood. Most carbohydrates get readily converted into sugars and stay in the body till they are used. If the person does not exercise well, then these sugars can remain in the blood and cause other problems, weight gain being the least significant of them. That is the reason there has been a theory that by reducing carbohydrates in the daily diet, a person can live healthier. The very popular and also very controversial Atkins diet is based on that. We'll start our discussions on diets with this diet. We see why it is controversial and what kind of people can benefit with the diet. 12. Low carb, no carb diets. Low carbohydrate diets or no carbohydrate diets are weight loss options that restrict the amount of carbohydrates ingested by a dieter, while increasing the amounts of proteins and fats eaten. Different diet options allow the consumption of different amounts of carbohydrates on a daily basis. The most common of these diet types is the Atkins diet. However, there are other famous weight loss programs such as the South Beach diet. Here, we will focus on the Atkins diet due to its popularity. The Atkins diet advertises a weight loss potential of 6 kilograms, 13 pounds over 2 weeks. What is the basic philosophy behind the diet? The principle behind the low carbohydrate diet is the carbohydrates result in an increase in blood sugar level as they are metabolized by the body. This results in a reciprocal rise in insulin levels. Insulin controls the blood sugar levels but also causes fat deposition. Low carbohydrate ingestion results in less insulin production by the pancreas and therefore less fat deposits in fat storing cells. By restricting the bad carbohydrates in a diet, such as white refined rice, bread, pastas and potatoes as well as sweet desserts, those who support this diet suggest weight loss will occur. Many supporters also encourage eating of good carbohydrates by eating certain foods such as fruit and vegetables as the major supplier of daily carbohydrates requirements. What support is offered by the parent company? The book Atkins Diet for You is the key text for the program. It is purchased online and provides directions to a personalized approach to the program, taking into consideration gender and age and other factors. The Atkins Diet provides online support through its website. On this site, dieters in the weight loss program have access to peer support, a library of information, recipes and books, and store information to purchase other dieting aids. The program is free, with optional diet supplements in the form of protein bars and shakes to supplement the weight loss programs. How does the diet work? The program focuses on a four-phase approach to weight loss and maintenance. An individual enters the program at the point they feel most suited to their needs. The four phases commence with almost no carbohydrates in the diet to produce a very quick weight loss. The dieter then progresses to the next phase for continued weight loss but a slower pace. They are allowed increased carbohydrates as well as broader range of food choices. 14. The third phase is close to goal weight phase and permits more carbohydrates, and the final phase is maintenance phase, which allows a reduced carbohydrate but otherwise normal diet based on eating proteins, healthy fats, and enough carbohydrate to provide energy needs. The Atkins diet is a controversial diet because of its severe restrictions on carbohydrates, which contradicts much of available research on the role of carbohydrates in a healthy diet. The major use of carbohydrates by the body is to produce energy, and the restrictions on carbohydrate ingestion can lead to lower energy levels. It has proven successful, and particularly when supervised by a medical advisor. Many weight loss programs focus their programs on modified forms of low carbohydrate diet.